How can affiliate marketing work for you effectively, and why does it feel like it doesn't work for you and many others? Hi, welcome in. My name is Michael. Let's get right into it. Right here, you see the 10,000 per month framework system, whether your goal is to get to 10,000 a month and above to do a couple thousand, couple hundred to pay the bills, or for whatever reason that is, this video will help you precisely understand the framework, the steps, the parts you need to make this work. Many times people fail, and I was one of these people over a decade plus ago, just getting into this after a financial logistics position for a huge contracting company servicing HP and others. There's a transition down under 50 plus people get relieved. I'm one of them. Unfortunately, I have to go back to unemployment benefits and food stamp cards. This was one of, if not the hardest times in my life. Going to pay with my EBT, going to have a family meal, wishing I had more savings. And when I had enough to pay, I felt guilty, embarrassed, anxious. Other times I wouldn't speak up when I could pay and when I couldn't. Demoralizing, terrible. And I'm the oldest of two. I have a younger brother, and it's me. I'm a simple man. I live in Washington State. I love the fish. I do plenty of that these days. I'm not materialistic. I'm the introvert, analytical, cerebral, brainy type. Less words, more action. It's already hard enough making a video. I'm better with numbers, math, systems, writing is my best format with those three, math, systems, and writing. And I'll do these videos every now and then. I've had my hands full lately, creating a product and products for the finance funding niche. I'm also in that too. I started in digital marketing agency, lead generation at around the same time, building my health affiliate marketing business. And then I went into e-business, e-marketing, make money online to now finance funding for many years. And I've done these all successfully. And in the beginning, it wasn't that way. I had my troubles, my trials, my tribulations, like many of us do, and many things in life, not just business. And I had to overcome them. It was challenging finding the right mentorship, guidance. And when I would join a program, that person wouldn't guide me, or they would, it was just slim. It wasn't enough. Did they really know what they were doing? I was questioning whether they knew what they were doing or not, and not even reaching out to them, but in my own head. Like I said, I'm very brainy, so I mostly keep things to myself. I'm very thoughtful, and I'm very kind and nice. My friends and family closest to me, people will tell you that. And I really know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for over a decade plus now in multiple businesses and disciplines. I've participated in billion-dollar plus valuation projects, put detailed project budgets together, proposals, investment proposals, business plans. I've looked at financials, analytically assessing, evaluating, and helping fix, grow, scale businesses too in many niches. So I'm going to switch tabs every now and then. I have my Instagram open here, and this will be relevant to this video. And in this one video, I won't go through everything about the system that I have done in previous ones. So I'll try to link you to those down below in the description, and or you can go through a playlist. If not a playlist, go through my channel and you'll see those videos where they're somewhat similar to this. And then I have other formats. So most people, they fail to understand the components. Let me bring my red marker. Three parts to the system. And many affiliate beginners don't have it, don't have a high converting system, don't understand why they need this. So, why you need a high converting system? Instead of sending people directly to your affiliate company, product, service page for them to sign up or whatever action they take on that page, and what happens if they don't sign up? Or they do, but they just didn't get enough value from you. They might quit, they might abandon the cart, they might after a month, there's a quicker churn. They don't stay long enough. It's not sticky. If you're focused on a residual income product, or they will turn into somebody who likely will pick up a residual income subscription membership based product. Is a low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, residual income. I do a combination of all of them, and I can help you more with this. I have a free Facebook group. I'll link you to down below. It is right here. And I have my group here where I have been posting and helping others out. I have a Google Drive and things that you can pick up. I even have this right here and showing you how to use simple Google Docs. in conversation. And that's going to be the focus on today with this framework is these DM conversations. Not that they always need to happen, but for the majority of it is what you should be focused on. And seeing how somebody flows into your direct message inbox, whether that's on Facebook, Instagram, or different platforms. And again, it doesn't have to be that it has to start there or go there for it to turn into a sign up for that affiliate product service or whatever that is. But I highly recommend that you do because where we are moving now, where we are in the economy, where we are micro, macro, we're looking at the markets, the industry, the niche, AI, everything evolving in communication, people wanting more certainty, more confidence and certainty, knowing that they can know, like, and trust you because that's what people want. They want to know, like, and trust you. You are the product. We are the product. So they also want to experience you. What are your experiences like? And showing people those experiences and being vulnerable in a position where you can grow, not uh and you're an outlier and this will never help you grow because business is as important as our own lives as we grow in because we can take the skills we learn in business and apply that to our own lives like marketing, copywriting, advertising, sales. I'm not a salesperson myself, but I've learned it. And as once a person in a academic role, I was in academics and studying chemical engineering for some time. Then I went into business. I got my degree. And I went through hardships. I went through courses, through school, figuring it out, not going to school to network precisely. That came after. Go to school, get a degree, work, do those things. And I understand how hard things are, going back on unemployment benefits, food stamp cards, and not just wanting to jump into another job career, a different type of business, home business, other ones, things with a lot of moving parts. You need inventory, you need to upkeep, manage this and that, preventative maintenance of this and that. You need employees, government contracts, a building, commercial office space, equipment, and so much more. Nobody wants that. Deep down, if you are in a business now or thinking about starting that startup or whatever that is, joining with someone else, I'm telling you, it's not as shiny as you think it is. And if you don't think it is and you're already on it, great. But what if something comes up that you don't want to do or you're not prepared for? You're like, I got to keep doing this. I have to keep attending to that. Oh, I got to hire more people. I got to take care of payroll more and better. Or I got to have better cash flow. The margins aren't where they need to be. I'm not sure if my model works well. There's so much. So I'd rather be doing this. And even without doing real estate, yeah, you can do this and add real estate to it or the opposite way. There's different investment opportunities and having the cash flow to do this to get more traffic by investing in other opportunities, which you get from those to bring back here to run traffic. So they don't understand the parts. And over here, you have the traffic. Your traffic is like your fuel you're putting in the car. And over here, you have your system. The system is the engine. And we need the engine that will power, that will get the car to move. Otherwise, it won't. It's not a put together engine, not well put together. It's not quality. It's just something thrown together on the wrong car or whatever things you're missing, the components, the materials, the labor behind it that's needed, and more manual things, automatic things. And over here we have our product. Our product is our vehicle. So if we think about it from left to right, we have the fuel that's going into our high converting system, which is our engine that will power our car to make sure it's moving forward. You can say battery or AC system and more in the car. But right here we have the product. It could be any car you feel is what you like. It's relative. It could be luxurious. It could be like a Mercedes Benz or anything else that you determine that. And you want to make sure everything is nice, it's organized, running well together. So you don't have to continue to like come back and do this. Oh, I didn't clean this part, now I got to do it again. But you cleaned it, but you didn't change the habit behind what you were cleaning. So it gets all disorganized again, and it's all over the place. And a lot of affiliates that take the product and they shove it in someone's face, or they put it in social media. Here, come click and buy, or in the DM here. You're not giving value, and so the whole time you're missing out on everything right here. So let's say we were on Instagram. We can do Facebook. That's another way you can do it too. And I showed you a bit. Here's my profile, and here is my Facebook group, and I have other social media profiles and accounts. Again, here's my Instagram, and I'm going to focus a little more today on Instagram. So you could use Facebook. Facebook works very well, and you're going to see the flow of this and what works and what can increase conversions more than just doing what everybody else is telling you to do. And then even running ads in a format like on Instagram, Facebook, and Instagram to help too. We could do solo ads though, because that's a lot of the times the focus in the health, any business, e-marketing, make money in online finance type of niche kind of setup. There's a few others too. where you don't have to do Google ads, Facebook ads, which I recommend doing solo ads. And to a degree, your targeting is correct and you're going to the right people with the right offer that you're presenting to people for them to, it's kind of like renting out a list with solo ads. You go to them and you say, hey, I want 100 clicks sent to this page. And that's what we're going to get to in a moment. Where do we send people to? And of those 100 people, let's say 30 people gave you their email. Well, why are they giving you their email? Because they want something for free, a free video, free checklist, something of high value. You collect the email, you're able to follow up with them through email marketing. And now that they're a subscriber, you can do email marketing and follow up with emails and build that know, like, and trust. So when we send people, what we're basically doing, whether it's solo ads down here, we have a blog, we have YouTube videos, Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. There's many more platforms out there. What we're doing, let's say if it were on Instagram right here, we're siphoning messages or we're putting messages in front of people on a platform and we're siphoning people away from that platform. The traffic's already out there, it already exists. Traffic's not hard. It's already out there. You just got to plug into the veins of where people are congregating. It's like a farmer's market. And you go there, and the people who are the vendors, the people who own these places, these shops, these companies, and they just go out there as a bite-sized piece, or if it's not just a bite-sized piece, but they're out there in the market. Now we can talk about what percentage of that makes up their total revenue and all that, but I'm not going to get into that here. And they're there because people are coming here, they're congregating here, they want to see that, or they're going to figure out that's what they want to see more of, and it's going to work for them, and etc. So they're going to the market. It's already out there. It already exists. So what we're doing is we're putting messages in front of people, siphoning that traffic over here so we can collect a name and an email. We're siphoning that traffic where they will go directly to a DM and then from there to a capture page to collect a name and an email or whatever that process and that flow is. And a lot of the times, yes, you can use a solo ad and send people to a capture page, something that looks something like this. Let me show you right now. There's other ones that I have. This is not the only one. I have other ones too. For like a solo ad, you can use something as simple as this. And then when they give you their email, they go over to the thank you page. In that thank you page, you can put a video, or if I have mine, you can use, but I recommend you have yours. You have a video, and here's the button. Click right here. Hey, my name is, and I wanted to quickly show you this. And here's what you'll see on the other page. And here's why I picked this up. Things like that. Click right here. They go to the affiliate offer page or VSL, whatever that is. They sign up or whatever action that is they take on that page. Okay. But what happens if they don't sign up? That's why you have your emails and you're building your email list. The money is in the list. I can tell you so many times that the bulk of where I make my money is in when I send emails out, whether it's a direct one to go to a video sales letter, checkout page, it's value first, sent to the offer, and it could be multiple times. And people will pick something up. And I'm so grateful and thankful for that. And if you're one of those people who have and we've communicated, awesome. And if we haven't and you picked it up, great. And if you have picked something up or haven't picked something up at all and no communication, you can always reach out to me if you ever need any help, any questions, comments, or concerns. I'm here to help. I even have people on a text by text basis too. So there's that too. And so then now our emails are following up for us. We can send them back to the bridge page many times, and then after some time, send them to the video sales letter page. And that's building know, like, and trust. Now, what I want to do is refresh this page, or let me actually take out the red marker and let me bring it back. So we can do it from left to right. We have the product, and then we have the engine, then we have the traffic that we need to put into our car so our car can move. Now, focused on Instagram, if we send people here to a page through an ad or through organic marketing means we can put posts, reels, stories. Look over here what I have. And I'm constantly on my Instagram. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Those are the two I go back and forth with a lot. There are other ones out there like TikTok every now and then. I used to do a lot more of TikTok. And then algorithms, or it just was a change and or a change, just wanted to see different platforms expanding. And then I started to see a wider audience, a deeper audience going through, a wider audience and building that audience. Well, do we have to have an audience? Not 100% exactly, but over here, everything that we're doing is we're brand building. We'll do double B for brand building. And with brand building, we're building our personal brand, our business brand. And too many companies and businesses focus entirely and only, and to start with, their business brand and then go into and leak into personal brand or don't at all. What you're missing as an affiliate, because all you need to do is you're the connector. You're the person who's just going to connect people to these companies. That's it. All you're doing is connecting people to these companies and getting a percentage, a commission, whether that's low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, residual income, whatever that is, a combination of them. And there's an ecosystem. There are those, and I have my recommendations and things like that. And in my group, you're going to get a lot of help. I have my Google Drive with done for you social media posts and so much more. So make sure you're in there. And if you have questions, please reach out to me and I'm here to help you. So we want to build our personal brand, and that's going to attract an audience. A is equal to audience. And that's what we're building is we're building our audience. Now, how cold, warm, and hot in terms of do they know, like, and trust us? Have they seen our product? Have we done a review on something? Have we given them enough value? That is a difference. And that's where the next part comes in. So we're giving value to people. We're building our personal brand through our experiences. We're showing people at least two to three things, at least to start with, different angles, how to, valuable posts. I've experienced this, reporting what you've experienced, what others have experienced, your own uh, reviews, your own case study, others' case studies, things like that. Leveraging other people's results too, your own results, things like that. There's plenty more you can do. Research, report your experiences, what you're doing day to day. And here's me fishing. Here's me in the kitchen cooking something. See how they see it from a different angle? That's what I want to know about you is what do you love to experience when you're not in your business? What do you like doing most? What's your hobby like? What are your hobbies like? And you show something as simple like that could be sitting on the couch. It doesn't have to be something extreme. Like you could be sitting at your desk doing something and you just turn the screen over and you're like, hey, look, I can see out the window and there's my sprinkler system. I'm gonna go put water in it. I might show you. You maybe show them or you don't. Just see how simple that is. Here's me stretching. It's that simple because it doesn't work because you're not opening up enough to that audience. And you'll understand when you're opening up, you could determine that from the beginning who your audience will be and who attracts to you based on what you're experiencing and what based on what you're showing. But also in the beginning, we want to be smart and tactical. Want to have our strategy and tactics is understand who's our audience. Who do we want to target? Who do we want to segment? A broad niche or a broad audience, yes, that's one thing, and we can work from there and then get granular as we put value out there and see who is responding most, and we can kind of adjust our niche. And or we can begin by saying, broad, make money online, finding funding finance, excuse me, finance funding, health, whatever that is, and then we can say much more granular. We're going to speak to a niche audience, those in keto, but under a specific age or something. Now, I don't know, a certain activity that they enjoy most to do, and they pair that with keto, and they get the better results because of this. And after they get these results, they feel like this, so they can go and have fun at a wedding event. I don't know. It could be so many different things, but that's how we can get more granular and speak to that audience, and it's become a little bit more niche, but we can start broad and through our messaging get niche and figure out who that audience is too. That's another way to do that. So if we're here on Instagram, for example, let me show you mine over here. I do video reels every now and then. So you see right here. And I have other Instagram profiles too, just so you know. This one's for my finance funding niche. And I paired this one up from time to time with my make money online niche and showing people an alternative business owners, other types of businesses and things that they can do too. So over here, I've optimized my profile, I have my image, I have little stories here I put on my profile and reflections and opportunities and just things that people can check out, my reels that I put, so that way I can find more of an audience. And I have stories, and I can put in my stories things that people who are already following me, people who likely already know, like, and trust you at a better level, they're much more warmed up to you, and they're willing to take the next step, the next action, whether that is to go check out a product or that is to have a conversation with them in the DM. Just by simply posting something, reply yes, and I'll send you the details, or I'll send you the details when it's ready. I've done that many times. Do a poll, do a question type of post, take a thread with Instagram. You go into your threads and post something kind of like in X, where you go on there and you post, and you can also share that on your Instagram story and put a little poll or a question on there, see if people respond to it. Show people what you're doing, the value you're giving, how to, 5 ways to, things that I know how to, and things that make it easier nowadays, and you can customize it and make them sound like you, and it comes from you, truly from you, is using AI like ChatGPT. You can go on there and create things for social media and more. There's plenty of things you can do and use that ready to go so you don't have to keep thinking of the next thing, and have to keep doing it again and again. You can kind of just have it all out and planned out. And I have things for you for social media, things that you can do too in my Google Drive. And so I can do all these things, post just to post, carousel type post, but reels work well, excuse me, stories and things like that. I'll do lives every here and there, and I pop up spontaneously. I used to have topics where I go over credit, cash flow, collateral, liquidity, equity, real estate in the mix, and more. And I do also marketing, helping people in understanding sales, personal development, self mastery, growing as people, uh, analyzing things, economy, markets, investment opportunities. There's plenty of topics and things that I've been doing now for many years. And people will just join me in a live just to join me. Like they see the title, or if they don't, they're like, hey, it's Michael. And they're there because they want to be there and they know that it's me. It could be less about the content that I'll speak on. Sure, you want to give them value, but a lot of the times when people come back, it's like, oh, they're just coming back to come back, or they're coming back to get more from the topic at hand. And then the direction it goes in. It's awesome. It's just natural. I have a hard time being on video, as I mentioned, but I do them. I get out of my own way to do them because I'm going to grow, and it's been growing and growing. So doing lives, and you can come in here and if you want to join and just see what I post too when I do a live every now and then you can, as I do a spontaneous pop-up nowadays and just looking for different things and just people ask, they ask, and that dictates our conversation. There's different ways you guys can do that. And that works. You appear that way. People say, hey, I've been seeing you. People, a lot of the times, they'll join my live for the first time. Hey, I've been following you, or I've been seeing you online, and now I'm here. And they do. And those who are new, those who are returning, and it builds and it builds and it builds. Even in the beginning, when there's nobody who joins, even when you have built something and nobody joins, because I still have those, especially with this one, where it's maybe a couple people where they join and then like five people left, now there's only one, and then it adds up, or they share that, or then you can send them a DM from your live. That's also an amazing thing too. But building it and showing up and just showing up. And it's about quantity a lot of the times in the beginning to get to your quality, or it could be less quantity in the beginning too, but getting more quantity out there. And so many people in affiliate marketing, they miss because they're just looking for one time. Oh, I did it. It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. Well, what have you done in 1 to 2 weeks? What have you done? What have you appeared to do? You put one reel up in a week. Why didn't you do 3 to 5 as you're starting? Do 3 to 5 in the day. Do it for 2 months. Do it for a month. Oh, well, why aren't you on Facebook posting then? Well, I have been, but why aren't you posting more? Now let's look at the type of post, the quality of the post. Why are people not responding to it? Well, do you have to warm up the algorithms? What are you doing? You don't have a formula. You should have it. You have the formula, but you don't want to make it work. So when I appear on here, this is just an example being on Instagram. And when I'm in a live or I put a story and they respond to that, they go to a link, but I put stories because it catch more people viewing and then just putting links. And after some time that warms up, people see that and you want to put a post and you maybe go in that direction. But start putting things up that give value. It could be you, it could be on screen you showing something, it could be something you posted and you put on there. You do a screen recording on your phone, mobile. I've done that many times. And it could be a post that I put on Facebook. Here's one thing too: a post you put on Facebook, and then I do a video recording of that post, the image, and then I open the post, just kind of like some curiosity. What's that image? And then opening the post, and then showing them throughout it, and then in that story still has that call to action the whole time of reply, or this is coming soon, or a question, a poll, whatever that is, or if there's nothing there, there's nothing there. There's many different angles you can do that. Offer types of posts now, and there's quite a bit. And if I'm in a live or in a DM, or if I'm in a live, excuse me, I can just go to somebody's profile, like right there on the live. Hey, can I send you this in your inbox? Or would you prefer that I just take your email down here or a combination? Yeah, send it to me. Boop. After my live is done, or if I'm on uh, desktop, like this is another thing. If I'm doing this and I'm on mobile doing my live there, which you will be usually, it's where it is, it's where you put it on. It's on live from your mobile. And I have my Instagram desktop open because if I don't message them now, I'll message them after. But why not message them now? What if they have to go? But I can wait after too. I'll jot that down. I'm in the middle of something I want to finish. There's different things. Oh, here I searched their name up because they were on my live. I'm on my desktop. Here I'm going to open up my inbox. I'm going to say message has been sent, and they're right there on the live. How real is that? That's super real. It's like, whoa, yeah. And then I did get it. And then other times it's like new people come in. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, Sally. I just sent you my email. I just sent you my DM. And did you see it? No, not yet. Or yeah, I have seen it. And then other people are like, wow, that is true. Like he's like, do you see how much realistic, excuse me, realistic things you're adding to this? You're just layering and layering and layering. And that's just from one video. It's not like you have to be on lives to make all of this work, but lives truly do work and they've made a huge difference. And then live streaming, restream on different channels and at a time, and then you can even have that same video when then you release it live or when you release it on like YouTube or something, or it's already released that same day or replays. That's what you want to do. And you want to show up for people to help them have the bio here. Now, this isn't not so much about tactically and strategically getting into word per word on how to design your profile, do all that. I just wanted to show you this at a bird's eye view, what is possible when you do this. And then when they go into your DM, then you have a conversation. And that's what something like this is for. And I have this in a Google Drive. You say this, prospect says this. Getting a Google Doc, you can send your link directly to that page to sign up for your capture page or your VSL, whatever the temperature of the conversation is. But why not send them a Google document that does the heavy lifting for them? In other words, this is where you're going to send them to a Google Doc that has the problem agitate. So it goes through the problem, it goes through the pain, it agitates that. And then there's a link they can click on, and that link can take them to the video sales letter, and or it takes them to your capture page where you're now collecting the name and the email. So those are a couple of ways to do it. And I'm going to show you how to do all that in this. And if this isn't directly linked down below, if I take you directly to my group or something else, just check that out too. That'll be very helpful at any time. You can see this. And there's even high ticket stuff that I can help you with in a lot of this. So over here you have, like I showed you the different ways you can do this, my reels down here and things that I've been posting. And right now is not for getting into the whole tactic and strategy on how to do all that. I just wanted to show you how that looks like at a glance. And optimizing your Facebook profile. Also over here, having a Facebook group community. And that's what I want you to understand is community is super important. So when we're building our brand, our personal brand, business brand, is we're putting together community that could also help and reinforce, add to, extend, multiply our personal branding, okay? And our business brand. And by having a community, people come back, you build more know, like, and trust. You can build it faster. It can help you increase your conversions. And it gives you multiple touch points to reconnect with someone. Oh, I see that. Oh, okay, I just wanted to and it gives you multiple touch points. Having a community, a culture, an ecosystem, an environment will really go a far ways. And that's what you need to have. I call it a non-negotiable, and it really is a non-negotiable. And you should have a community. And I can show you how to do that through my group. And I have there's a training, there's a challenge out there that I've gone through myself and by others who have put that together, and I highly recommend it. And I'll show you that in time. I have that like in my welcome post here that I make when people join the group. And there's other ways you can get it too, and I can show you. And having your own group on Facebook and or on school will be very helpful. So what we do on Instagram is we can send them to a capture page through our DM or another conversation, another type of way. If it's an ad, and we're sending that ad to have a conversation, we can do that too, and I highly recommend it. So there's organic, there's paid advertising, and we can send people to a DM conversation type of ad, or they go through a conversation by going through a capture page, then having a conversation with you to answer conversation in a different way. And then we have the angle of sending emails back with some individual emails where we can send them back to have a conversation with us in the DM on Instagram, on Facebook. We can even send a direct link to our Facebook chat, profile page, whatever that is. So there are those individual types of emails we can send out, other emails, value emails, send them back to like videos or Facebook group, things like that. So we can combine, have a difference of them. So once they go through here, they go through our thank you page. Again, like I was saying earlier, name and email, something of high value, free checklist, free guide, free video, whatever that is. Here's a video, preferably a video of your story. I can show you how to do your story video. You can have it just in a written word, but videos work very well and they help you convert even more. And here's what they'll be getting on this page. Here's my story. Here's why I got started, blah, 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 and click the button below. This will take you over there where you'll see this, this, and this. You can show them on the screen. It could be just you like this with your mobile. It can be here on desktop with just you and or on screen to start with. But I recommend like this. If you want to go on screen, then add that, edit the video, put it on there, or however you best determine if you're on desktop already to start with. And then that can go here. And then we're just coming back. We're building know, like, and trust. So what we're doing too in between this, when we're sending emails, whether it's here, we send them to our DM, or this goes directly here, or before they go to the offer, they go into a DM conversation with us, or an automated chat sequence, if that's ManyChat, or it's a chat widget on our site, or by another means, it's on social media, or there are many other ways. So what we do too is we can do that. There's also, again, when we send these emails out, the little icon looking thing for the email, is these can again be individual emails. We send them and they go back to our Instagram or our Facebook to have a chat with us. And why we want to do that is because in the DM, you can help increase conversions even more. So depending on if you're doing this organically with your time, you're doing this with paid ads and you want to get it 3 times, 2 times, 4 or 5 times plus the return on your investment, the conversion, just the conversion from a lead that's being nurtured that you're communicating and nurturing to them converting to an offer can increase substantially just by having a conversation with somebody in a DM. So we can do that. And if we're running ads and we want to spend like $5 to $10 a day and we're spending like $7, $10 to acquire a lead or whatever that is, and you want to make 3 to 5 times, 5 times plus the amount on that, then I'm not saying that a DM is the only thing, but a DM works very well and that can help increase your conversions and even faster. So I always recommend having conversation. Even if you don't know how to, I have scripts for you and you just learn it as you go and it gets easier over time. And as an introvert myself, I'm telling you, I'm not the best at it. But when you have scripts or when you've done it before, it's a pattern. It's a muscle memory thing. Just, oh, I've seen this. When they say this, you have to look at the script. You just kind of go off the script and do it per se. So that's what can help increase your conversions. When you have chats in the DM, that helps you increase your conversions. And when you just don't, you just rely on a solo ad, run here to here. Okay, go buy the offer. Well, was this page doing the marketing and the selling correctly? All this was it doing 24/7 on autopilot because when you set this up correctly, it does a very good job, high level too. And when you're just doing that, just sending emails back to this can work, but then what if they want to have a conversation? You also have here are frequently asked questions. Here's an email you send. Here's you can send them to a page if it's already designed, created for you, or you made it. But they want to also have a real conversation. It could be a DM. It doesn't have to be a phone call. It doesn't have to be a Zoom call. If you decide to, and it makes sense for you to do with your model and more at that step or another step that's what you thought you think will be helpful, you can, but you don't have to. And that's what we got into this, so we don't have to do those calls and all that. And so when you're in a DM, you have that, the link, the DM script, the document you can send people, things like that, that does the heavy lifting for you. It's golden. There you go. So I've given you here the recipe. There's more that I can give you here with all this framework and different platforms that we can go into. More or less what I gave you now in this video is what I've shared for a majority in the other videos too. I didn't think I'd get into all that too here with the different things in each one of them. But that's what I wanted to show you here, that what helps increase things, let me take out my red marker and bring it back, is this right here. It's pivotal that we can add DM. So whether you're already on Facebook and didn't go through all this right here, and we're just having a conversation, we're in a Facebook group and we friend requested, now we're chatting with them in the DM. Now we can bridge them to our document, to the direct link or whatever that is, but a document works very well. And then that's going to go over here to the affiliate offer in that ecosystem. And now you have them on Messenger where it's more intimate. And now you can follow up with them. Hey, just wanted to check in. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to check in to see if you saw all the video and if you had any questions. Boom, there you go. And don't expect every person to respond or respond right away, uh, because that's the case. It happens with anybody. And I'm not going to attribute that to something with like a characteristic trait, and a flaw, but that's the truth. A lot of people have a lot of characteristic traits that are flawed, or they just don't have that trait. And it's about working on yourself, personal development, self-growth, self-mastery, and learning the skills in affiliate marketing, not just jumping from one thing to the next, the wrong opportunity. And the reason a lot of people fail too is because not just that, is that they don't understand business. They don't understand the math behind business. And there are MLM, network marketing businesses, companies, and affiliate marketing. There's high ticket, low ticket, mid ticket. When people complain that if there's not a affiliate marketing program that is tiered, two levels, not multi-level, but earning off somebody else's work, when they bring someone else in, you can get a percentage, you get an amount. When there isn't that, actually, I wouldn't want to rely on anyone else. It works. I have things like that, but I don't rely on any other affiliates. Why are you relying on affiliates to make you your income? In terms of the two-tier level, you're an affiliate, you're going to always rely on someone. No, don't let that be the main thing. And all these other comp plans, like if you're an MLM, it can be paying you pennies, residual pennies, if that, a lot of the times. They cut the compensation plan. How much revenue are you actually bringing that company in that business? If you're bringing them full revenue, and now they decide, well, we're going to do this in our comp plan. You're only going to get front loaded a small percentage, but you have to meet all these other ranks and stuff. And like by the time you get there, you got to rely on a team, and a team that doesn't do anything, because most people don't. I'm not saying that that model isn't good. It's just when you don't have people who duplicate, it's not going to work well. When you have the right people, it does. But that's also the thing that a lot of these companies do, is like people clumping up at the top, those who can and those who can't, and those who think they can but they don't get anywhere. This one's going to be different. Then there's low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. High ticket is great too, because now you're getting into something higher ticket, and the same similar kind of work you did for something low mid ticket residual, more or less. It just depends, and it varies on that product and your process too, and the value behind the products and more. But then now you have a certain amount you can take and then distribute that, go run an investment, go take some time off or whatever that is, go on vacation, but reinvest into the business and investments too, not just take all of it for lifestyle, funding your life and lifestyle, like put it back into the business to run traffic and more in other ways too. So that's what's going to differentiate you and have you appear different, especially during these times and even in past times. And having community, bridging community, sending people to your group, and then from there, putting posts up that do the heavy lifting in your group, getting in a DM with people, sending them that thing that you said for them to reply on that post in your group, or another way in an email, reply to this, that, and then they'll send this to you. And that's how you do it, and increasing your conversions through organic marketing by doing the DM, by doing uh, paid advertising. And that can be much quicker, know, like, and trust that you build. And now you can segment buyers. You have a buyers list, and you keep sharing with people more value and things like that. And there are all these different channels, and there are many more of them. So I hope this video was helpful. I said it would be shorter, but I know uh, how these go, they go, and I apologize for that, that it would be shorter. But that's how sometimes these things go. And I think just by giving you more, other times it will be a lot lesser time. But for what I'm giving you today, I hope this helped demonstrate um, kind of the returns on investment in the activities you can be doing to increase conversions and multiply those conversions so you can always spend more. You have more available front-loaded cash flow, and that way you can put back more into ads, and that's how you start to grow and scale your business even quicker, is because now you have all this excess cash flow you get to put back into advertising, or that you weren't advertising, now you get to. But when you're advertising as a multiplier and much quicker return on your investment, you get to put a huge portion of that cash flow back into the business and preserve your profits and your margins and increase margins even more. And that's how you do it. That's how you keep climbing and climbing. Do you have to do it through paid advertising entirely? No, you can do it through social media. You can just be posting on different channels and being omnipresent. So if you started here as your main platform and then you went into Facebook and you posted here, you posted somewhere else, be omnipresent. Have a focus, but also be omnipresent. And the last thing here I want to say, let me bring this down, is in my group, I have a getting started video under featured guide section, more guides, chat. You can chat, there's different rooms. Duplicating, I have a free system you can also pick up in my guides section, and I have a lot of stuff to give you. So I hope this video was helpful. There's many ways to do affiliate marketing, uh, building a community, an ecosystem, building your personal business brand, personal and business brand, building community, getting the right engagement, and you'll see how to do that. And having a conversation in the DM with scripts that I give you too. And even if you didn't have a DM conversation, it could still work, but it's going to help increase conversions. And when you start to run ads, if you run ads, and if you're on these social media platforms, you understand that the DM is where everything takes place, and that's where everything happens. So there's ways to automate things on different channels like Instagram. If you connected like to ManyChat, they send them specific word, keyword, or something, a phrase, and then that triggers a response to then send the DM to them automatically. But you could do them manually too because it shows you're also appearing to do things manually and you're there. It's actually you. It's you as a human when everything's AI now. It's like a lot of the times when I pop into Instagram and I send them a message, in the past I've done like, yes, it's me. It's really me who wrote this. It's like, yeah, wow, that's even better. Uh, More or less, just depends on what you're sharing with people. So that's it for me. The system here, have it running for you on autopilot, have the fuel, have the product and products, an ecosystem of products. You can have it all in one place, or maybe you have third-party products too. And yeah, so that's everything from me. I hope you got a lot of value from this video. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. I'm more than happy to help you. And let's be the most energy and time efficient that we can be. We are resourceful. We don't always may have the resources, but we can get them, or we, in a way, can find an alternative or try to get through. And we can always be resourceful and do the things we need to do. And it's just about showing up when you don't have your daily methods of operation. And I give you things like that on what to do and just keep appearing, keep showing up. Volume. You might have to do more volume in the beginning. A lot of times, yes. Other times it's little, depending on what you're doing in your strategy, but more volume. That didn't happen. Okay, keep doing it again. Oh, and then you find out that somebody responded to this post very well. How do I do it the same way? Maybe in a different way, maybe a background. I change the words a little bit. Or, oh, I'm going to do the same reel. I'm going to do it just this way a little bit. This got traction. It's going to work. So I keep doing more because I'm discovering what works. And you have that system now for continuously doing things. And when you need to pivot, if you need to pivot and make a change, you'll know what to do. So that's all for me. Look down below in the description to check out what I have for you. And yeah, I will talk to you soon.